I got my cup of Canadian Gold here for a beautiful Thursday night here on the drop. It's super creepy. How's it going, guys? Travis here from Tackle Bros, and thank you for joining myself at Tackle Pres on Instagram and my good friend Ashton, who doesn't know his own Instagram handle, but I will remind him it is QTR_46, and our main Instagram is at Tackle Bros Fishing now. So if you guys have already been following us and you see that, that's Pro Tackle. Everything has changed over now. Thank you guys for receiving it so well. Really appreciate it, man. It was a long time in the making. Again, I just think it's a little bit more unique, more to our style. There's a lot of pro tackles out there, so that's all been changed over. And then our YouTube channel has changed over to Tackle Bros Fishing as well. On the Instagram side, we're closing in on 10,000. I know last week I said when the YouTube gets to 5,000, we'll do a giveaway. If the Instagram gets to 10,000, what do we do? Do we go crazy? I'm doing a cert tape.
There you go.
Instagram 10,000. So well, yeah, I think we're like 9,100, something like that, 9,200. We're close. So it's going to be to the first 10,000 people. So if you guys aren't following us on Instagram, please make sure to give us a follow. I just want to see that K. You know, 10K. It's got a good ring to it. All right. This week we got some awesome stuff, some new brands, just some overall sneaky cool stuff. Did you get out fishing this weekend? No, you didn't, because you're grounded.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
You got to get that dialed in, buddy. I hope you guys got out fishing anyways. We got out fishing this weekend, had a great time. The smallmouth are starting to chew in the Kawarthas, which is amazing for me. What?
I was gonna go fishing Sunday.
And what happened on Sunday?
Someone called me, said we're not going fishing.
Oof, that's true. It was raining. That's my bad. Well, we'll make it up. Whenever you're allowed off the leash, we'll get you dialed in. If you remember, this is how you use a spinning rod.
Not me.
That's how you use a casting rod. Oh, lefty. I love it. All right, so we're going to jump in here. Should I just start with a new brand?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's just start with a new brand. So we have a new brand in the store. This is mostly due to popular demand. I thought we already had a pretty decent job on the hook size, but you guys wanted to see a little bit more stuff, so we brought it in. That's what we're here for, to make sure that you guys are getting all the stuff that you require. BKK. So BKK has been making huge pushes in freshwater fishing. They've been around the salt for a very long time. This has been a highly requested item in the shop, and a lot of you guys have been, you know, getting familiar with BKK. Now I need to get familiar with BKK. So we brought in most of their, I would say, core products. Now, if you guys are using something that you think we're missing, go ahead and leave a comment. Myself or Ashton will read it. We'll consider it for sure. This is a brand that I'm not overly familiar with, so I've not used the products. Generally, when you're used to a hook, you don't want to go away from it. Like, I know that G Finesse Nano #2 drop shot hook is phenomenal. I'm probably not going to change, but hey, maybe these are really good too. So let's get into what we brought in. So we brought in their heavy cover flipping hooks. We brought in their chimeras. So this is their EWG style hook. You can never have enough trebles, and you know, a lot of brands make good trebles, but sometimes those #4s and #6s are really hard to get in some of those bigger sizes. So we brought in their Spear-21 SS trebles. These actually look really nice. They have like a nano coat on them. It's called Super Slide. So that's going to be the SS. All of these so far have Super Slide on them. So I'd love to see that kind of slick coating. I just feel like I have a better hookup ratio with it. Next up, we brought in their Titan drivers. So this is going to be their weedless underspin offering. This one looks really good. Probably one of the most requested items we had in the shop was the Draggin Ned in the Silent Chaser series. So this is their Ned rig offering. This is on a 1/0 hook, which is a great size for a Ned rig. It's going to be available in weedless and non-weedless in a bunch of different sizes. It has like almost like a textured bottom, which I'm assuming is going to help it, you know, grip and pop up a little bit maybe. Yeah, these look great anyways. So this was one that was highly requested. And then we're also going to have their ball heads. So you can never have enough ball heads. We constantly are selling out of like the bigger sizes, the 2s, the 3/0s. These are going to be available in a bunch of different hook sizes as well as a bunch of different weights. We also brought in their Wacky Hook series. So this is the weed guard version of the Predator. And then we're also going to have the non-weed guard version. So those are their Wacky Hooks. And then finally, the drop shots. So this is their DSS-Worm. This is another popular one that we've been asked about a ton. BKK, like I said, has been making a huge push in the North American market. Been around a long time in salt. A lot of the pros are using it. Just another, you know, cool brand that I think you guys are gonna like, and something we're happy to have here in the shop. So check out BKK. And like I said, if we're missing anything in the lineup, please leave a comment below, and we'll definitely consider it at least. Yeah. I like bringing in more unusual stuff, because I think for the most part we got a lot of you know, Texas rig hooks. Like, we got a lot of flipping hooks, we got a lot of EWGs and drop shot hooks. So if there's something more unique in their lineup that we're missing, let us know, and we are gonna have the boxes. So that was kind of the big selling feature for me. When I seen that BKK box, the fully loaded one and the non-loaded one, those things are pretty badass. So those will be coming in soon, but yeah, BKK. Quick restock note on Z-Man. We finally got back in their rattling snakers with their rattles. This is something that we were asked to bring in a lot. Pretty cool idea, actually. You basically insert this kind of needle end into the end of your, you know, Ned rig or whatever bait you really want to do. So basically push in, you know, one of these little rattles into it. It'll give you a rattling bait, which is pretty cool. So those are back in stock from Z-Man. Z-Man isn't a company that we really talk about a lot. I think it provides good value, and for the most part, they make pretty unique products. Z-Man makes Z-Man stuff. They have dabbled a little bit kind of with that. What was that little Gobi thing? Oh, yeah, it's a little weird one. But anyways, we do try to stock a good amount of Z-Man. Again, great value, really durable. People seem to like it. So we brought in their new line of drop shot baits. This is going to be the drop kickers. So this is their new drop shot bait, the drop kickers. It basically has like a huddy tail on the back of it. I'm assuming it's going to give it some unique action. So there's a bunch of different colors. I just grabbed a couple here just to show you guys quickly. Obviously green pumpkin. We got Gussie's Glimmer Blue. It's actually a nice color. Electric Shad. So it's available in pretty much all of the standard Z-Man colors. This is an ICAST release, so cool one from Z-Man. Otherwise from Z-Man, there was a big restock on TRDs and pretty much anything Ned rig. Their chatterbait trailers, all that type of stuff is now back in stock from Z-Man. And then let's move over to, let's do Geecrack. Imo Kemushis have been tough to get as of lately. We finally got a decent shipment in, so most of the popular colors, the green pumpkins, the electric shads, those are all back in stock. And then we have two new colors in from Z-Man. So this one is going to be called Brown White. It's basically like a green pumpkin blue fleck with brown and white silicone skirting through it. And then we also brought in Zari Bug. So this is kind of like a scuppernong color with some red and green pumpkin skirting through it. This is one of the most popular baits in the shop this year. That emo style of fishing has kind of taken off. This year would probably be the year that it really took off up here. We have all of the Imo Kemushi. Most of the popular colors are back in stock from Geecrack. So we have brought in the all new Jackall counterback spoon. So this is basically a backgliding spoon designed by Kiyoya Fujita. It's going to be a big fish catcher. If you guys are fishing like pelagic smallmouth or, you know, largemouth chasing bait, these are going to be killers. 4.7 inches, 1.34 ounces. So basically an ounce and a third. Available in 6 colors right now. I'll run through them for you really quick. This is just a cool spoon, man. We don't have a lot of spoons in the shop, maybe a handful. This is one I'm actually really excited to try. So this color is going to be bluegill. It's just a nice bluegill pattern. We're going to have stealth smoke shad. That one's not going to be here long. We got classic bait, Kiyoya Wakasagi, champagne bait, so just like a nice goldish champagne color, and then finally Japan shad. So yeah, available in 6 different colors. Comes with a feathered tinsel treble, which is pretty cool. Highly requested. I was bringing them in anyways. Those are now in stock from Jackall, Japan. Jackall, Japan. Moving over to Shimano, no rods and reels today, but we do have some of their hard plastic lures line. Hard plastic? Hard baits.
Yeah.
Hard baits. Swim baits. Swim baits. Let's go. Armajoint. 190. Slow sink. If you guys are familiar with the Armajoint, I'm gonna take this one out. So bigger swim baits traditionally can be a little bit tricky to cast. Shimano feels like they have kind of solved that with this collapsible body. So it basically collapses down into a little ball. Throwing a cannonball, man, it's gonna go an absolute mile. This flash boost style that Shimano has come out with has become really, really popular. It's super effective. You can see, like, I'm not even moving that thing, and that does not stop flashing. This might be one of the coolest color baits I've ever seen. Like, this thing is phenomenal. We only have 3 colors. They're all gonna be slow sink, all just over 2 ounces, so 58 grams. This is the 190 millimeter size. Shimano's been doing a great job with sort of their hard bait lineup, especially with that flash boost in it. That stuff seems to catch them really, really good. I'll run through the 3 colors that we have in stock right now for you. We're gonna eventually bring in the whole line, and I actually don't have very many of these. All right, so this one's gonna be called Ivory, basically like a matte white. The head is gonna be transparent, so you can see that flash boost. It's gonna have a little bit of a bluish purple hit on the back. This one's dope. Next up, we're gonna have chrome. So just a great chrome looking bait with a clear head, so you can see that flash boost through there. You can see that thing never stops. These are also gonna come with a spare tail. So each one's gonna come with 2 different tails. And then we're also going to have Nat Shiner. So just a great realistic looking Shiner imitation. But yeah, 3 new big baits from Shimano. Love to see them. I think they're fairly inexpensive.
They are fairly expensive.
Sweet. All right, sticking with Shimano, we're gonna have some new colors in their World Minnow series. So just 2 right now. I think that's all they came out with. So the first one is gonna be OB Pearl. So just a nice pearl color, a little flash boost in there with an orange belly. That one looks great. And then we're also gonna have Wintergreen. So this is just kind of a greenback, a little bit more transparent stomach. These both kind of have like a almost, this kind of has a frosted matte look to it. It's actually really nice. World Pop, it's their, you know, top water style popping bait with that flash boost in it. This is gonna be in the 69 millimeter size. First one here, Black Widow. Ashy, talk to me. Unreal, dude.
Great.
Like, what a color. Pro Blue. And then we're gonna have Bone. So again, just a matte white with that little flash boost banging through there. Those are like that black one, dude. Like, look at that thing. Unreal. All that is new in this week from Shimano. All right, let's move over to Raid. So a couple weeks ago, we brought you guys the Gladiator landing net in the 200 size and the 350 size. The net hoop is a little bit small. So if you're looking for a larger net hoop, we now have the Deka frame. So this is gonna be a 450 millimeter wide by 400 millimeter long actual net. If you guys don't remember what this is, that's that crazy long handled landing net from Raid. We actually got a restock on the 200 and the 350. I think I got the last couple that they had available in stock, but now you can upgrade the net to have a larger landing net if you're catching bigger fish. So that is new in from Raid. We also had 1 new color come in on the 3.5 inch Raid Fullswing. This is gonna be Orange Punch. Also from Raid, we had a massive restock this week. So all of the Maxx blades are now back in stock. So this is gonna be the speed and the power, that bigger blade and that smaller blade. Every color is finally back in stock. One ways, most colors are back in stock. Most colors. They're right beside me. It looks like most colors are back in stock. One ways have been incredibly hard to get. Dice concept baits in general have been incredibly hard to get. And this is a great little riff on the dice. It has a built-in kind of crankbait action as you bring it back to you. Those pincers are gonna kind of have it wobble through the water. This is a great one from Raid. The ever popular 2-way is back in stock in all sizes and most colors. We also see a big restock on level minnows, both in the MR and in the standard. Level cranks are all back in stock. Same with level vibes and level vibe bigs, all back in stock from Raid. So pretty much anything you've been looking for from Raid, we've finally got a restock on it, except for fish rollers, but stay tuned. For another, not today. Not today. Just a couple of technicalities here now. Decoy. We have not had a lot of Decoy in stock for some time. Finally a big restock on Decoy. All of their Dan sinkers. So these are that rubber-ended little weight that you're gonna use if you're doing free rigging. It just kind of allows your line to be a little bit more protected other than just having a metal loop on it. These are back in stock. The nail weights are all back in stock. The KG hooks, ringed and non-ring, are all back in stock. This is kind of their EWG style of hook. We brought in the Makisasu blades. So this is raids, underspin. You can actually adjust where the weight is gonna sit on the hook. So you can move it a little bit forward, a little bit backward, kind of balance your bait out however you please. Those are now in. It's actually available in a heavy version as well. Hunter hooks, which has become my favorite wacky rig hook, are all back in stock. Shot rigs, one of our most popular drop shot hooks, is all back in stock. All sizes on the Bodyguard are all back in stock. Basically, everything I could get my hands on from Decoy, we finally got a restock on it. Excited to see it. I needed more hunter hooks, man. I was getting low. So check those out from Decoy. All right, let's switch gears over to Ryugi. Now, Ryugi has been out of stock on most stuff for quite some time now. We finally have a giant restock as well as some new products. So a lot of stuff we were missing some sizes in it. We've brought all those in. I'm gonna go over the restocks first and then we'll get into the new stuff. All of the adjust nails. So if you guys are hover strolling using a spine hook with a nail weight in the front, these are a great one just to kind of have in the boat. You can kind of tune it a little bit better to have a perfect fall rate. These are in little segments, so you basically put it in a little bit too heavy, break one off, put it back in a little bit too heavy, break one off. These are back in stock in 3 different sizes. All of the Fog Shot hooks are now back in stock, I believe from a number 1 all the way up to a number 6. So lots of options on the Fog Shot. Infinis, all the Infinis are back in stock. This is one of our most popular EWG style hooks. The Talismans, all the heavy guards, everything Talisman. The double edges are all back in stock. And then we finally got a restock on the R-Scissors from Ryugi. And then we also brought in the R-Pliers from Ryugi. Now, these are expensive. So these are a complete stainless steel, heavy duty set of pliers. Now, they're gonna have a little cutter down here. They're also gonna have a little split ring tool right on the end. These are heavy in the hand. They feel really cool. They're quite expensive. So check these out from Ryugi. Something that I thought was cool to bring in the shop. I actually have a pair.
You do.
I have a pair from a long time ago, don't I? Where is it?
It's in your boat.
It's in my boat.
No, it's in your boat.
It's inside of it.
Inside.
Fell down.
In the nutshell.
The Ryugi R-Pliers are now available. Hook stalkers. Now, this is basically Ryugi's solution to storing all of your individual hooks. Storing hooks is impossible. I don't care what anybody says. If I take them out of the little package, man, I don't know what they are. So basically with these guys, I'm not sure if you can see the back there. They come with little plastic inserts. So you put the whole backing of the hook in there and then all your hooks go in there. Just a little small size wallet. It'll hold a bunch of packs. I got 3 different colors. So I'm gonna have kind of like an army green. I'm gonna have white and then black. What else do you really need? Not much. Those are finally back in stock from Ryugi. Let's talk about some hard to get bags from Ryugi. Now, shipping over bags from Japan is an absolute nightmare. You don't want to ship over empty boxes. Let's put it that way, especially if you're putting them on a plane. Each box is pretty valuable. Ryugi has somehow managed to ship us. Obviously, we got in their item bags. These are all back in stock. So I'm going to have a white one. I'm gonna have a black one, and I'm going to have a green one. So those are all back in stock from Ryugi. But one thing I get asked about all the time, and I only get these a couple times a year, is the stock bag from Ryugi. Now, I only got black. It usually comes in the same colors as the item bags. We use these for all of our camera equipment on the boat. They're phenomenal. They fit these things. I think they fit, what, 6? They fit 6 of these in there exactly perfectly. You can fit a ton of stuff in these. You're a co-angler, you're a bank fisherman, you know, maybe you just have a John boat or something that you don't have a bunch of tackle storage and you wanna have something to keep all your stuff in. This will fit a ton of stuff. These are good for holding plastics, hooks, hard baits, everything. Everything goes in here, gets zipped up. It's got a nice flap on the front of it. Just an amazing bag from Ryugi that we don't see very often. These are phenomenal. Handful of these in stock right now, so check these ones out from Ryugi. We also finally got back in their hook stalkers. Now, there's a lot of different bags on the market. The reason I like this Ryugi one, it kind of has like a reinforced mesh siding to it. It's just a little bit more durable, lasts a bit longer. Available in 2 different sizes, the medium size and then the large size. This one I would say is for holding things like, I don't know, like hooks or maybe like bladed jigs in the package. This one you could probably fit a bunch of plastics in, so check these out from Ryugi. All right, guys, so that's going to be it from us this week. Lots of restocks that I think I missed stuff. I did for sure. We had a big restock week. The boys in the back have been grinding it out, trying to get stuff on the shelf for you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for you guys last week that subscribed. We had a huge boost in numbers on the road to 5,000. And then if you feel like it, go over to Instagram. Another chance to win a Certate on the road to 10,000 over there. Appreciate everything you guys do for us, and we'll talk to you guys later.